Whatever part of the world you are, compliment, compliment, compliment. If you are in the morning, good morning. In the afternoon, good afternoon. At night, good night. Hi, let's talk. Let's talk. Actually, the topic of the live stream is on the advice that Femi was giving Onyeka. But at this point, I think we need to also look at. Sweetheart, check. Is it raining outside? We need to also look at what just happened, the allegation. I just dropped a video. The serious allegation on... Okay. The serious allegation that Handi, that is one of the twins of the one, ex-Hani, are laying on Ben. And Ben, could he be a male of interest? Because to be honest with you, I see Ben like a harmless dude. But at this point, we can't vouch for people that we don't know. We can't vouch for people that we don't know. And we're not saying that we believe Handi 100%. You understand? That is why we're calling on Biggie to actually review the cameras. Thank God they're in a house where cameras are everywhere. So it's very easy to check the authenticity of her claims. Right? But before we go into Handi, even as much as it's not on the topic, but I think I'll have to add it, let's talk about the advice that Femi was giving to Onyeka. What do you think about that advice? Was that advice needed? And was he even heard? Or did he fall on deaf ears? Hey everyone, hey admin, and hey my fellow... Oh, Victor, oh no, P and your fellow Victorians. Good to have you. No, P, look at the story we woke up to this morning. I don't know if you have seen it. Look at the story that we woke up to this morning. The allegations that Handi laid on this guy, on Ben, that he touched her inappropriately. Yes, that's what we're having. That's what we woke up to this morning. This beautiful morning. That's what we woke up to. She said he touched her nipples, that he pressed it or whatever it is she said he did to her. Yeah, in as much as the topic I put on the live stream was to talk about the advice that Femi was giving Onyeka. Did you think that advice settled in? It was obvious even from her expression. You could tell because Femi was telling her to mind her business, but that was Onyeka's strategy. That was Onyeka's freaking strategy. So how can you tell her to stop her strategy? She knows what she's doing. You get? So Femi was giving her an advice that she should learn to stay out of people's businesses. But do you think Onyeka will do that? Onyeka that we know on our screen. Do you think she's going to do that? Do you think she's going to stay away from people's business? That would be a hard thing for her to do. But we're enjoying her strategy in as much as it is a busybody strategy. It is a nosy strategy, but I think we're enjoying it. I hope you will permit me. I might be talking and be eating. This is not a mukbang, but I'm not eating. I'm hungry. We woke up this morning with this kind of huge allegation, but I don't think it's true, and I would like Biggie should cross-check. Yes, that is what we are also calling on Biggie. I dropped a video this morning. I don't know if you saw the video. That's what we're calling on Biggie to cross-check. Because I'm glad that this whole thing, I'm back. Miss you. Oh, miss you too, Ijoma. Thank you so much for coming. Ijoma, did you see the allegation this morning that Handi was laying on Ben? Kindly double tap the screen, give the stream a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Did you hear what happened? In as much as I like to speak about Onyeka's and Femi advising her, but this is a topic that I cannot escape. This is a topic I cannot ignore. Really, Queen, that is what is trending now. Handi woke up this morning and she said that Ben, Action Ben, no Ifoma, that he came this morning to wake her up and that he touched her in an appropriate manner, that he pinched her nipple or something like that, or pulled her nipple like that. So she was telling her sister, her sister yesterday slept in the HOH lounge. Of course, are we surprised? So the sister, Wani, made it an issue this morning, like she was mad like that. And of course, it's something to get mad about. But I'm trying to picture the fact that Handi is very outspoken. You know those twins now, they don't fear anybody. They are very outspoken. So how comes she knew something like this and she didn't attack Ben instantly? I would expect that from her. No, I don't think he can do such a thing. No P, let's don't vouch for anybody. Let's don't vouch. And unfortunately, no P, in Africa, I want to generalize, because in my video that I did talking about the issue, I was actually talking about Nigeria, right? Yeah, Queen. I was actually talking about Nigeria, how we always do victim blaming in cases of assault of whatever kind, especially when it's the female that is the victim. There's always the victim blaming, right? Now you see, no P is like he doesn't think it's true. What if it's true? There was a past season of Big Brother, no P, I don't know if you've watched it, that Sigo season, where Ekenem also did something similar to that to T-Boss. Now T-Boss didn't even know, because she was that day, I think it was after a party, so there was alcohol in her system, so she slept like a log of wood, and Ekenem was actually touching her inappropriately without her permission, without consent, and it led him to a fire. They fired him, like they disqualified him. And if Biggie finds out that I then didn't do it, then my in-laws should be punished. Yes, we agree. That's why I said review the cameras. If those things are just allegations, then the appropriate actions should be taken. Those girls, I even saw somebody on X saying that if that girl is lying, they should be disqualified, because that is a very strong allegation. Why do you want to destroy the boy's life? And Action Ben, you could tell that he has crossed a lot of hurdles to get to where he is. And then this kind of inappropriate allegation on him, that's a big deal. Ekenem is just the grace of God. Even in as much as, yes, he's trying his best now to be a bodybuilder, a gym instructor, for me, literally, I feel he would have gone far than where he is right now. But that thing stagnated him. It kept him stagnant for a long time, because in as much as we say time is a gentle healer, so gradually with time, are you sure it's not raining? People should check. Amira, okay, it's raining. People should go and pack those clothes outside. Sorry, I beg. It's raining. If Ben did such a thing, then Biggie will definitely punish him. Yes, not only punish him, he should be sent out of the house. Hey, you should do Kiko after all this sunlight. Oh, I'm telling you, Abigail, Queenie Farmer, I don't know. And thank God the house has cameras. This one is not her word against his word. Oh, what is happening now? Go and pack the clothes. Go and help her pack the clothes, please. You two join. Everybody should go and pull hand. Division of labor is good. Queenie Farmer, it's thank God. It's a place where there are cameras everywhere. A case like this, you don't take sides. Abigail, don't talk like that. The good thing is that it's a house where there are cameras. And yesterday, did they take anything? They didn't take anything now. Let us don't start blaming alcohol. Every time they do things like this, they blame it on alcohol. Now, that was what I just said, no P, at the beginning of my live stream. I don't know if you heard it. I was like, knowing Handi as well as I know, Those twins are bold. They're not scared of anybody. But how come she didn't confront him? In as much as I know that all this sexual harassment can be very embarrassing, but knowing these girls as well as I do, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that she didn't confront him. I'm surprised that she had to come and start telling her sister. Africa is amazing. Yes, Abigail. But Abigail, I think Nigerians, or in Nigeria, we sort of downplay. Yes, we sort of downplay all those kind of things. See what she did during Ulster. The Big Brother was literally begging him to accept his mistake. See South Africa, when what's the name of those boys had a discussion about Leema. While the show was going on, South Africans wrote a petition. They wanted to shut down that show. But Nigeria will just sit down and be making noise on social media. Although that of Sheyi, though it really affected him because a lot of people even boycotted the brands that he was an ambassador to. I don't know what we're talking about. Please, Big Brother organizers, if we use you people's clips, you people used to know and immediately send copyright for us. Oh yeah, now people should also notice our videos. I think I'll even tag them. I'll tag them. Bye, Abigail. Bye. This is a big deal. Very big. I remember back then, when I was in Jos, there was a case of rape and all of that. But I want to use the word grape. I'm careful because of it was a female policewoman that was even criticizing the victim. That how can you look at this fine man and said he did this to you? God, what took you to his house? I was shocked when Handi was telling that thing to Wani this morning. I was very shocked. Before their workout, they just woke up in the morning. Or could it be that Ben did not know she was one lying on the bed? Was the room that dark? I know that those rooms, they don't really have natural lights coming into them. Yes, no pee, yeah. That's what we're waiting for, Eunice. I'm so happy that the house is with cameras. Hey, I just hope it is not what. I just pray there's a mix-up. I know that Action Ben plays with everybody. But will he play this will he go this far? After all, he has cheese or in the house now. If he wants to chop, if he wants to touch, I mean. Can't he touch cheese over? I'm shocked. Okay. I beg you. Because God forbid, with the way Ben, his stories that he has told us, it's obvious he has gone through a lot. He doesn't have support of even his father. Like, literally, his father does not support what he does. Hi. The thing is worrying me. Now then go wish say God will let this thing don't be true. No P, how do you know? I just pray Ben did not do such a thing. And the other way around, you're correct, no P. And I'll be disappointed in those girls. In Handi though, not her sister is not part of it. But whatever happens, it's going to affect both of them, unfortunately. When Mayor said that she pounced on him and gave him a by force kiss, she was offended. Okay, I don't even know which one I want to accept. Eunice, if this is how they want to trend, then I'm disappointed. I think it's time for them to pack their bags and get out of that place. Because to me, it's deep. There are people that are going through this thing, and if she wants to use it to trend, then I won't be happy. They should know their limits, please. It will shock me, but I'll be very angry. I mean, even though he's saying he doesn't think so, even me, I don't want to accept that because these girls should know better. They are very exposed. They are very involved in a lot of. I've seen them acting, DJing. They're young girls, so they shouldn't play with things like that. Please, please. I don't want to go far. I don't want to go too deep. But I know what I mean. I have a friend that owns an NGO, right? And that NGO has to do with women and children. It's deep. It's deep. It's very deep. Trust me, it's very deep. There are things that we should know our limits. We shouldn't cross certain boundaries, no matter how we want to trend. Come on. Eunice, is that deep, oh? It's that deep, if you ask me. Kindly give the stream a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thank you. Meanwhile, Femi was giving Onyeka advice yesterday. He was advising her against sticking her nose into everybody's business. And Onyeka just looked at him. Thank you. He wants to scatter Onyeka's strategy. Let me don't be rude. People should come and join me. I'm eating Indomie. Big Brother housemates have inflicted me with Indomie fever. If they want to trend like that, then it will be a scam to them because that allegations is gonna put it on someone. That allegation is big to put it on someone. Yes, no P. That allegation is too big. The allegation is too sensitive to start with. If Ben was their brother, how would they feel? Cookie Sunrise, we're talking about a reality show that is airing currently in Nigeria, in Africa, in Nigeria to be specific. Hi! I don't even know which one is better. Let's hope he's a liar. Let's hope it's true. I don't know. I'm on my plane now. I'm coming to eat with you. Yeah, Nanopi, come quick, oh, come quick. These housemates have infected me with Indomie fever. Before it will finish, so it's not much. Here's Cookie. Cookie Sunrise. I live in Africa. See those housemates now. See enjoyment. See the way crate of eggs were flying up and down in that house. You know how much is a crate of egg now in Nigeria? Almost 5K now for one crate of egg. We'll talk of 5K, close to almost $7. I don't know how much in pounds. When almost $7 in Nigerian currency. You're enjoying one person 3 plates of egg. Honestly, no P. I am scared. I don't know which one is better. Go on Twitter, it's running mad. Especially the Wanis fans. You know, they have fans. They have a very strong fan base, those girls. So their fans are, and I hope it's not true. I feel if he had done something like that, that girl for Wozam better slap and react immediately. Eunice, that is what I even said to in my video. I'm like, knowing these girls as I know them, I'm surprised that she didn't say anything. It was even after the walkout. She now came and was telling her sister, Abby, is it after or before? Okay, I think it's before the walkout. It's before the walkout because it was early in the morning. I don't want to give excuses for anybody, so it doesn't look like I'm siding anyone. Even though Fairme'S tells Onyeka 100 times, she can't stop inserting herself in other people's business. Exactly. It's her job description. That's her job description. God. You know, after that was last season, that he just talked to. I know that anybody that will go through that route again, that person will suffer. Then if action be, hey God, I pray action be, because it's not like I am so down with Action Ben, but Action Ben is somebody that looks like everybody's homie. Although let's tell ourselves the truth and no pin. Cases of all of those kind of issues, it will shock you that it's the most trusted person in the house that indulges in all those kind of things. Sure, you know. No P. When you look at the history of all of those things, it will shock you that the most trusted person in the house is the one that is usually indulging in all those kind of things. Usually it's the ones that we love to trust. Easy, baby. It's the ones that we love to trust or we trust to love. Happy? They are the ones that easily indulges in all these kind of things. Sonia Brown, we're not holding on Onyeka. Well, she's in Big Brother house and we must talk about her. We must talk about her. She's part of our contest. She's part of the contestant, so we must talk about her. Thank you. Until now, as we're speaking, I don't think she has even confronted him. I don't think they have confronted him. Handi would be on Ben's neck, telling him all bad words. Yes, that are, in fact, they will attack. Now, it then comes to what Kelly Ray said as the truth. That Wani has selective respect. Because if it wasn't Ben, if it was maybe someone like, let me say who, if it was someone like Nikki that did something like this, they would tear the boy down. They should give the same energy to everybody if that is who they are. Their fans are saying they are real, they are being real. If they are real, then they should give the same energy to everybody. Then we will now confirm that they are real. Sit there, your cough is entering the... Sorry, yeah. Drink hot water.
Sorry, yeah.
Give him some hot water to drink. He's coughing. The weather is cool. Just small. Okay. But if this thing happens to be true, what do you guys think will happen? Obviously, there's disqualification. Well, can you imagine what it's going to do to the reputation of Ben? And it's so unfortunate that this season is a duo. It's him and TJ. I beg you. I know that it's not going to rub off on TJ per se, but you know how it is now. Hi. But I can't imagine. I can't imagine. I don't even want to imagine it. If it is then, Ben will automatically be. Yes, it's automatic. No P. One day he won't spend in that house. Him and TJ, they'll believe him. Be careful with the hot water, please. Sorry, I beg. I'm just talking to my kids. It will be automatic disqualification. And if that girl, if something like that happens, and that girl chooses to sue him, trust me, if he's not careful, he will go to jail. Because these things now are being taken very serious. If in the past we were not taking it serious, now it's a big deal. Because we have a lot of humanitarian groups. Some of these groups will single-handedly take this thing upon them. Plus the stanships. I just hope it's not true. But if it's not true, then it should be the other way around. Biggie should disqualify those girls, please. Because even yesterday, that they were even playing that their head of house game, the twins were abusing the ninjas, and I don't know why. Hi, those girls there. Hi. It's so strange that we'll be busy condemning bad character. When you look at it inwards, we're the ones supporting bad character. Thing that is real, being real. Hello? I'm a woman, so talking about this issue is very sensitive to me. It's very dear to me. This is a big issue. I'm just imagining if it's not true, how he's going to break Ben down. And how he's going to, what he's going to do to the image of Handi. And if it's true, which I'm afraid I don't want it to be true. I beg you. God, I beg you. Ben has Chizoba now. If he wanted to do, if he was feeling, because I know the weather is cold. Nigeria right now, the weather is cold because the rains are really heavy. So the weather is cold. So what is it that is causing this kind of He has Chizoba now. To be honest, these twins are so disrespectful to the extent of abusing the ninjas. Yes, that were helping them to, yes, them and directing them. Yes, yesterday I saw it now. When they were, I think when they were playing the first round of the balloon. Because I think they got up to the second round. They didn't get to the third. The first round, I don't know. I haven't noticed that people were we've passed that stage of blind standship. We've passed that stage of blind standship. I mean, I pity the contestants because after a year, those your fans will dump you and follow another person. Sonia, she claimed that he pinched her nipple. Thank you, Sonia. They won't do that now because they know when they do that, they'll be out of that house. How can they abuse Biggie? Are they mad? Is it their father's house? Ah. When I saw it then, my body weak. I say, God, let this thing don't be true. I made a video on it. It's on my channel. In as much as I know that the rooms don't have windows where there will be reflection of natural light. And if the lights were not on that early morning that Ben was trying to wake her up, then he could mistakenly have touched another part of her body or that part of her body. But the detail of pinching the nipple is what is worrying me. Or was he trying to pinch her to wake up? I don't know. Like, I don't want to imagine things though. And we know, seeing Ben for getting to 5 weeks now, this is their fifth week, obviously, on our screen, we know that Ben is a very playful person. Very, very playful person. Exactly, Ben likes Chizoba and Anita. It's not true they are extra. Oh, I hope so, Sonia. Because if he had that tendencies, and Anita knew him from outside the house. Anita knows him from outside the house. Though I don't know how close they were. But they said that they are besties. So I don't know how close they were. That's a big thing, oh. And on top of someone like Ben. Ah, no, nah. I wish they even left last week. But it's breaking my heart. I know these twins, they have fans. So if, God forbid, Ben does a thing like this, Ben is gone. Ben is gone. No pee. But that's her scratching her nipple now. That's her touching herself. This is not a big deal. You can't compare to someone doing it without any consension. When she does it by herself, it doesn't have a name. But when someone does it, it has a name. It is called, you know now, I don't need to say it here. Hey Charlie, how are you? How are you, my sister? I'm fine, oh, Ravi. How are you? Hello, how are you, sister? No, if she does it herself, it doesn't have any, or it doesn't have any implication. But when someone does it without her permission, we know what it is now. You know now, no P. Amen. No P. I said, if they touch me, like say, Ben, now somebody want to know. Because anyhow, in as much as we they drag them on social media, but this one now is a stigma that we don't want anybody to be associated with. Nobody. We don't want anybody to be associated with that. You even wish those kind of things on your enemy self. All right, Ravi. Thank you. How did I know these girls, their pepper body. Their pepper body is too much. Their pepper body is too much. And sometimes this is too much. I don't know that their adrenaline level is higher than normal. Sometimes all this too much pepper body. I don't know. Because you see, bad news know how to travel very fast, but good news doesn't know how to travel well. Good news travels very slowly. But see bad news. Now just see this morning around, because they woke up like 7, yeah, almost like that kind of 7. Before 8, you need to enter social media, you need to enter X. Okay, Olavi, let me pin it. Like 7:20 something, I had seen this thing all over the social media. I wasn't happy at all. I'm still not even happy. I actually wanted to talk of Femi and Onyeka, but at this point I'll have to change the topic or add this to the topic. Though I have a video already that I've spoken about it. And it's so unfortunate that in I don't know, Nopi, I don't know about Uganda, but in Nigeria we tend to talk down on the victims of such actions. We talk down on it, and honestly it's not fair. It's not like I support Ben or I hate Handi, but these girls would be given Ben pepper. Serious pepper. Hot ataribu pepper. Kai. It's so unfortunate, honestly. Like I said, Nupi, here in Nigeria, in fact, they will even be calling her a doctress. Why did you go there? It is what you wore. Okay, even you tell Nupi, look at Loki, your statement of saying that she wakes up in the morning and she's itching her nipple in front. Like, it's her body. And don't forget that in as much as they are in Big Brother's house, there are cameras everywhere. Do you know they forget? So probably it's something she does at home in the comfort of her privacy, in her own space. So we do a lot of things in our private time, no P. Even you do, we do a lot of things in our private space. So these people forget that they are in front of, even as Ebuka was saying that they always look at the camera, but they will forget. This is the 5th week, oh, easy. 1 month plus now. You will forget. Even as we were using phones, there are times that you'll be videoing, you even forget. That's when I go for occasions that they respect myself. Let me don't go and put one big, let me don't go and be swallow one big meat or be filling my spoon to swallow one big spoon of rice and one camera somewhere is capturing me. You know now. So it's an African thing probably. Here in Uganda, we also face the same challenges, but not much. Okay. Yes, Charlie, good news. Like seed, it grows in silence. Exactly, Charlie, you're very correct. Good news, it grows in silence. But bad news, hey. Now, even if everything is verified, and I hope Ben is innocent, before that news will travel the same way the first one traveled, it will reach halfway. It will reach half. Maybe we that were building content surrounding the show will easily come back and come and say, hey, see, oh. But wait, but for Ben's good, let it just be that this thing is not true. But why would Handi, like, I'm just weighing both sides. If I look at Ben, I look at Handi. If I look at Ben, I look at Handi. Why would Handi? Or was she? Yes, that innocent person we know pay exactly. Because knowing Handi as well as we know her so far on our screen, it's not like she has one extra respect for Ben. It's not like she has one overhyped respect for Ben. So if Ben does such a thing, she will call him out instantly. And then Ben, in as much as we see him, he overplays. Could he overplay and get to this kind of points? Yeah. Thank you, Ravi. I'm surprised that she had to wait for her sister to come into the house because the sister slept in the head of house lounge. I'm surprised that she has to wait for her sister to come into the house before she start telling her sister that kind of thing. I don't think that sounds like Handi to me. I know that situations like this can make any woman, even the strongest woman, it can make you a bit ashamed of yourself. For some ladies, they can even become very reserved. They can just go into their shell because that thing can come off to some ladies as trauma, right? Because that doesn't sound handy to me. Wani was actually raking, but I don't think her I don't think that her raking or her like what I'm raking, like she was actually venting, okay? But I don't think the venting got to the ears of the other housemates, aside from Sean, that I think was standing beside her, right? She started venting. She started making a big deal out of it, which of course is a big deal. I'm not saying it's not. But she started, then they now went for their workout, right? So they now went out for their workout. They went to the arena. So coming back from the arena, I don't think they were saying anything. Everybody just got into action of cleaning the house. Everybody just started doing house chores. You know, yesterday, Sean and Victoria actually distributed house chores to every housemate. So immediately they came back from their workout, everybody just went into action. The Sean himself started sweeping the room, the bedrooms. Onyeka was outside cleaning the garden. Everybody was doing the needful. The ones that were in the kitchen, their Kelly Ray, everybody just embraced their house chores and started. So nothing has really been said about it. In as much as right now I'm not watching anything, but I'm not happy. I see now, because this whole thing was before the exercise, when they went for the workout. So maybe they will discuss about it much later. But if it's so much of a deal, if it's so much big of a deal, it shouldn't be something that should be kept to be discussed later. You understand? It shouldn't be something that should be discussed. But I hope, just the way we've heard it, Big Brother has also heard it, and he is reviewing the cameras. After all, it just happened this morning. It's not as if it's something that happened last night. It just happened this morning. So it should be easy for them to go and check that clip ASAP. Something that just happened this morning. So it's not something they'll have to go and start looking for the clip. No, it's something that happened this morning. I don't understand this thing, because Biggie's house will be set on fire. It will be set on fire, but we need the needful, because it's time for both parties. See, let me tell you, in as much as there are some certain things that it looks like when it's a male that does it is a big deal, but when it's a female that does it, it slides. If a man, okay, see, when Mayo was trying to say that Handi forced a kiss on him, see the way they pounced on him. See the way the boy had to just keep quiet. Last, in his interview, he just said it was a moment of weakness. In as much as he didn't resist her, didn't mean that he wanted it, right? We don't know what is in his mind for sure. I'm just saying I'm just putting it in a context. Mayo at the beginning said she gave him a kiss that he didn't approve of. So he literally was almost trying to say Handi herself almost harassed him sexually. And before anything, we even with the audience, we were calling him a liar, right? So I don't want it to be like a gender something, like a gender war suddenly. Because the reason why we all pounced on Mayo and said he's lying was because he seemed to have enjoyed the kiss, right? He responded. So that was why we said, no, guy, you're not saying the truth. So in Handi's case, the fact that she didn't harass Ben at the moment, we're not going to say she enjoyed it, but we're wondering why, of all people, Handi didn't fight back. Handi that we all know. Watching from Kenya. Hi, Isaiah Eluto. Welcome. We have another East African brother here. No P. We have a Kenyan warrior here. A Maasai warrior is here. Isaiah in the building. He doesn't have to be busy. It's something that just happened this morning. How many hours ago? So it's something that he should just rewind back a little bit, and the clip is there. And I'm glad that their camera, even in night mode, you can still see very well. You can still see a lot of things. Biggie, hope you are busy cross-checking through your cameras, and you will call Handi in this. Secondly, you can also call Ben in. Yes, now obviously it takes two to tango. So it's a case between Handi versus Ben. This is a very simple case, if you ask me. Cameras are there. It's not like it's her word against his or his word against her. No. The cameras are there. Cameras don't lie. Camera doesn't lie. Okay. Isaiah, habari. Ah, two rich friends 20. Oh, you're also a Kenyan guy. I saw Nopi greeting you habari, so let me also greet two rich friend habari. Then Isaiah answered muziri sana. Am I correct? Muzuri sana. I don't have Ipu's accent, but I'm trying. Muzuri sana. Isaiah, am I correct? Nopi, am I correct? Habari. Muzuri sana. Let me be using style and be learning Swahili. Or is Swahili, right? Muzuri sana, amapo sana. No be smart. See you just like that. I'm learning free Swahili here. Is Swahili, am I correct? I feel like screaming on top of my voice. No P. As in the case, I just feel like screaming, like I feel like shouting, like this thing is not nice at all. Thank you, No P. No P said I'm correct. Because it's high time for everyone to be held accountable. Everyone to be held accountable. Whoever is lying should be disqualified, irrespective of the gender. Because if Handi is lying, that is a deformation of character. I'm glad the two of them are Nigerians. But if it's the other way around, if Ben actually did what he did, then Ben needs to be held accountable for his mistake. Ben needs to be held accountable for his mistake. I wouldn't know what punishment will be given to Handi if she's lying, but I know for sure that Ben will be disqualified if he did what Handi said he did. I know there has to be consequences. There has to be consequences for such actions, both ways. Kai. Oh, wow. I suspect if it's going to be a single eviction, most likely it's going to be radicals, because for the longest of time, radicals have consistently been at the bottom of the pool, with the exception of last week that they were not even nominated at all. But during the custodian time, radicals were always among the last four. In as much as the week that Indine were evicted, I think radicals even had more votes than Indine. Then on to last week, where the custodian title has been exhausted and the head of house title was now giving back immunity, in as much as it's not giving any veto power, but they have immunity. That was last week, right? Now, there was nominations. We reverted back to the old pattern of nominating in Big Brother's house. Radicals were not up for nomination. So, but this week that they're up for nomination and following their track record to reach, we would conclude that radicals might leave following their track record. But if it's going to be a double eviction, Aces will leave, because we know, of course, the fan base of Double K and Wani, ex-Hani, we know their fan bases are strong. They have a very good support system outside. So, but Aces has never been at the bottom, and this is the first time Aces have been nominated. So we don't know their strength yet, in as much as they have never been at the bottom, even during the time of the custodian challenge. So judging by the past records of the radicals, they might be the one living on Sunday. The housemates laugh each time they hear them nominated. Too rich, that laughter is fear. It's fear and disappointment. It's not like they are laughing that they are happy that they are on the No, who wants to be nominated? Nobody wants to be nominated. The tension, of course. But it's just fear. There's some laughter that comes out of fear and out of confusion. It's not like they are happy about the nomination. It's just more of a sarcastic laugh, not your regular laugh. Because I like the way Femi stood up to the Mbadiwe twins. Yes, I do too. I do. And that was what even baffled me, that how do these housemates nominate? Are they nominating emotionally? Are they nominating based on beef? To me, I felt they were still going to keep radicals in that house. You know why I thought they were still going to keep radicals in that house? Because, like I said earlier, judging by the track record of the radicals have always been at the bottom. They have always been at the bottom four. They've always been at the bottom four from the first week. So I expected the housemates to keep them in the house because they are not so much of a threat. Instead, try to take out your competition. Radicals are not their competition. Radicals are not a threat, because you could tell that radicals have been at the bottom consistently. So I didn't expect them to take out radicals. But for maybe some personal reasons, they nominated them. Because Wani ex Hani said it clearly that radicals are not their friends. Of course, the Mbadiwe twins, Ozzy also nominated radicals because of his beef with Femi. In as much as Femi, Femi loves to talk politically. In as much as he came and he's telling Biggie that it's not about the beef and all of that. But Femi, we know well. And if you do that, there's nothing wrong with that. You're only reciprocating their energy because they came in there and nominated you. So, but did you notice something that happened after the nomination list, after the nomination show? When Checkers went to Double K and was trying to sort of console Cassia was very, very uncomfortable. And if Onyeka could have seen through her discomfort, Onyeka would have known that Double K actually nominated them. Now, that's the game. There's nothing wrong with that. You nominate someone else and someone too nominates you. So you don't need to be angry that someone nominated you. After all, you also nominated someone. Nelita, Mbadiwe twins will be up for eviction most likely next week now. Yeah, most likely. As the game is closing in, you can't continue to keep friendships or alliances. Alliances will eventually break because there's only a limit to which alliances will keep you. And that's the whole idea for their alliances. They tell you that they make these alliances so that they can stay longer in the house. And it's working. It works because that alliances, I believe, also helps Checkers. She didn't cry, no pee. Did you see her crying? She was the most happiest. You didn't even see her this morning. She was cleaning the garden with all of her energy. She was the most happy. I said she was even the one that went to Double K and was consoling Double K because last week they were all on the nomination list, but this week she's not on it. Double K is back on it, so she was there and was trying to console Double K. She was trying to console Cassia. You understand? Not the Double K, the pair, just the Cassia herself. And the Cassia was so uncomfortable. Cassia was even finding it difficult to have eye contact with her because Cassia knows that she nominated Onyeka. She nominated the Checkers, obviously. She not cry, you. Yeah, so Onyeka cry is a strategy. But yeah, she said it on the stage. She said she would cry in that house. So she was already preparing us that we should get ready to be seeing her tears. Whether it's crocodile tears, whether it's real, we don't know. She warned us now. She gave us a disclaimer. She warned us that, guys, people should be ready to see my tears. So I think we're ready to see the tears and we're seeing it already. But it's working for her. If she's getting sympathy votes, it doesn't. Ebuka told them that do anything you can to get to the honey pot. So if crying we get her to the honey pot, let her shed as much tears that she has. I'm not hoping for a confrontation between Ben and Handi in the house today, but I hope something comes up within that lines of what happened. Yes, now she was happy this morning because she knows that this week she will not see her. Yes, now she will not see her. We will not see her crocodile tears. She was seriously cleaning taking extra measures in cleaning the furnitures outside the garden. I think when she even finished, she now moved to the kitchen and started washing pepper. I'm like, where is all this pepper coming from? Now started washing pepper. You know, after she finished, she was so active. In fact, when you can look like somebody that's ready to clean the whole house. She finished washing the garden, still went to the kitchen, brought out pepper, and she was washing the whole pepper. She was doing a whole lot. Please, Victoria fans, vote for double K. Okay, Victoria fans, I hope people are hearing. Shantoria fans, I hope you guys are hearing. Your votes this week should be directed towards double K. Yeah, double K deserve it. Wani X Handi are too confident. That's why they are gaslighting people in the house. Maybe that's their own strategy too. They are too confident. You're very correct. Maybe that's their own strategy too. That's their strategy. They are so confident. You know, you use the right word. You use the exact word. And even if those girls, which I just hope, I just pray they don't get disqualified, because those girls are even giving their fans high blood pressure. Imagine on Saturday that they were busy throwing things around. That they were busy throwing things in the garden. Eh? Yeah, Victoria is safe. The thing is so it's so scary. 2 weeks of sleeping last week and this week because my Victoria is safe. I'll be sleep very well and snore. Sleep very, very well and snore. Thank you, Sus. Let's just hope. Let's just keep our fingers crossed about this issue. And by the I'd like to say hi to house to those who think Victoria is boring. You want to say hi to those who think that Victoria is boring? You actually want to say hi to them? Are you for real? I'm helping you say hi to them. I pray that, I hope and pray that that issue is not real. For the good of everybody. Yes, so but my Victoria is competitive and she is slow but sure. Yes, I love your I love her confidence, and and nobody saw her coming. It wasn't from that super commando tax that she showed herself very well. The thing is, we don't know people's history before they walk into Big Brother's house, but hopefully there is no such history in Ben's life. And Hani or Handi, please. It's not Victoria, all of them do that. Even Onyeka does that. All of them do that. All of them do that. Victoria is too much high. It looks like these East African guys, you guys love Victoria. Victoria has a good fan base in Uganda and Kenya. Wow, that's interesting. I hope she comes for a tour. When she comes out of the house, she goes to say hi to her fans. Hey, Queenette Chidima, good afternoon. Welcome. Queenette, I actually came to speak about Onyeka and Femi, but the topic has really digressed to Ben and Handi. Did you hear about that? Are you aware of what is trending currently? I even made a video on it. Queenette, you don't know. This morning, when they woke up, before they went to the arena for their morning exercises, Handi was telling Wani, Wani slept in Sean's room now at the head of house place. So Handi was reporting, that is the word reporting, to Wani that that Ben touched her inappropriately. So basically, Handi is accusing Ben of sexual molestation. Yeah, I don't think that Victoria does too much. Victoria is being herself, and by the Victoria, it's like DJ Flo. Yeah, they do them. So yeah, DJ Flo too was so natural. Wow, DJ Flo really enjoyed herself in that house. She also enjoyed herself in that house. What's up, G Queen? Sadrop TV is saying hi to you, Queen. So right now, that is where we are. We're hoping that Big Brother reviews the camera. Oh, you saw it too, right, Queen? I hope they take it up as an and tackle it, because nobody has the right to tarnish anybody's reputation in that house. We all came for the money. It's a game house. Everyone just came to try their luck. So in as much as they are competitors, doesn't still mean that there shouldn't be human conscience. I thought you said something about Onyeka. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Queenette, the topic was actually about that, but at this point we can't just stay. So when after this live stream, I think I will change the topic. We can't just ignore this situation in the house right now. But did you watch where Femi was advising Onyeka that Onyeka should get less involved in people's businesses? Those are my favorite this season, Victoria and DJ Flo. Yeah, DJ Flo too is another girl. I love her too. She's cool. Those are my favorite this season too. I don't even have a favorite. All of them are my favorite. Every day they are my everyday. Sad. Drop TV. We all do have spiritual ideologies. Why not? My baby no let me watch the show. Chai, sorry. You know when these children change them for you, eh? But I hope the baby is fine. You know, this weather has not been so friendly. I really cocoa melon things. Let's hope that before the end of the day, Big Brother addresses that issue between Ben and Handi. It's very important. We, the viewers, were watching. Okay, guys, I think I'll soon conclude this stream because I want to go and buy fuel. There's no lights. I want to go and buy fuel so that I can power my generator and continue watching. I'm in Nigeria. No P. And too rich. Do you people have lights in Uganda and Kenya? I'm telling you, Big Brother has really not done anything serious to the housemates. It's like this season itself, there's no rule book. Oh, Queenette, me too, I don't know. Guess there's no rule to be broken, so which means no boundaries this time around. Behave anyhow. Is that the... Now so you go, Dede. How you take no P? When Femi was advising Onyeka, it was like she was in Uganda while Femi was still in Nigeria. No P, God bless you. You just used the perfect word. She don't even like say they are sitting down on the same table. Now Big Brother gangan dey lose guard o. Queenette, you don't talk and finish o. Now the Big Brother gangan dey lose guard. How can there not be rule book? I don't get it. Are you serious? No, people have light. Yes, we have power in Kenya. Wow, so rich. We here in Nigeria is an issue. Yes, the sun is out. People should dry the clothes out back. It's fine. And there's been rain this period. The weather is cold. Kai, Queenette, Ataya. But this one self has nothing to do with rule book or Queenette. If really there's this inappropriate touching, it has nothing to do with rule book self. This is this has to do with moral standard. It doesn't necessarily have to even be in rule book. Right? Okay, I'll end this stream right now because I said I want to go and get fuel. So hopefully I'll still come back in the evening again. All right, Queenette, say me well to your baby, but I hope your baby is doing fine. It's not like, babies can be so cranky. Yes, listen, I'm telling you now, it's trending on X. It's trending on social media. So, all right. So, hopefully, he should address it. It's serious. All right, Queenette. Picky is too late. Is that not what Queen is saying? She said this season is the Big Brother himself that is loose guarding. No P, oh, no P, leave me alone. He said he was just laughing because it's like Onyeka was in court, while Femi was in gym instructing people. I they tell you, they were sitting on the same table, but they were disconnected. Thank you, Jerry. No P. I'll come back later in the evening, and then we continue our conversation. By then, let's see what happens as the day goes by. Let's see what happens. Okay. Thank you so much, all of you, for coming. My East African people, thank you so much. I'm so glad that Victoria has fans in East Africa. I'm so happy that we get the love. Queenette, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. Asante sana. Okay, asante sana. Thank you. In fact, you people will teach me this Swahili. I'm interested. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. I appreciate it.